Hello, thank you all for joining us on ERi-TV. This is English News Broadcast at exactly 10:30 p.m. and I am Salem Brhana, here from the headquarters in Asmara. First, the top stories. International Workers' Day observed. Financial support to disadvantaged citizens in the Amhara zone. Turkish Foreign Minister meets Venezuelan President. At least 10 people killed in explosion at Kabul. International Workers' Day was observed at national level at the premises of the National Confederation of Eritrean Workers. At the ceremony in which ministers, senior PFDG officials, and others took part, Mr. Takhaste Bayre, General Secretary of the National Confederation of Eritrean Workers, indicating that May Day is a day in which workers voice their political, social, economical, and cultural existence, and commended the commitment the Eritrean workers demonstrated in the national affairs, praising the awareness, organization, and flexibility the Eritrean workers and managing staff demonstrated to address the challenges encountered due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Mr. Weldeyesus Elisa, Director General of Social Welfare at the Ministry of Labor and Social Welfare, called for turning challenge to opportunities and strengthening organizational capacity. Mr. Weldeyesus also expressed readiness that the Ministry of Labor and Social Welfare will stand alongside the National Confederation of Eritrean Workers in all its endeavors. International Workers' Day is being observed for 132nd time at international level and for the 31st time at national level. Nationals residing in Germany extended financial contribution to disadvantaged citizens in Afelba administrative area, the Amhara zone, in connection with Easter and Eid al-Fitr holidays. Praising the nationals that extended the financial support, Mrs. Jordanos, administrator of the administrative area, said that supporting disadvantaged citizens is one of the noble cultures of the Eritrean people and called for transferring the noble culture to posterity, indicating that the beneficiaries have been identified by a committee formed to select citizens that need support. Mrs. Jordanos called for the sustainability of the support. Meeting was organized in Karen to students as well as youth workers with a view to increase the culture of reading. At the meeting that was organized in cooperation with the Ministry of Education, the National Union of Eritrean Youth and Students, as well as Karen Subzone Administration, it was reported that in order to develop the culture of reading, there needs to enrich libraries with books and that require the cooperation of all partners. Pointing out on the significance of developing the overall capacity, the participants called on the youth to properly use the already established libraries. They also called for organizing regular general knowledge competitions and debates, as well as establishing reading clubs, pointing out that reading has significant contribution in the development of overall capacity. Mr. Yosef Abbasillase, Head of Education Office in the subzone, called on schools to give due attention. And now we'll be back with international news after a short break. Please stay tuned. Turkish Foreign Minister Mevlut Cavusoglu was in Venezuela on Friday to strengthen economic and political ties with the South American country and meet with President Nicolas Maduro. Maduro welcomed Cavusoglu at Miraflores Palace in Caracas, with the two meetings as part of a third-round meeting following a binational commission created in 2009. The two countries signed 7 agreements and a memorandum of understanding in the energy, culture, and trade sectors, but there were no details of the pacts. During the meeting, Maduro thanked Turkey for its support after economic sanctions imposed by the United States on the South American country. Turkey has been an ally for Venezuela since 2018. It has increased exports of food and toiletries to the Caribbean nation. In addition, the South American country has reportedly sold gold to Turkey. A powerful blast hit a mosque in western Kabul during prayers, killing at least 10 and wounding 20, at least in a sped-off attack of Afghan palace of worship and civilian target during the holy months of Ramadan. Basmullah Habib, deputy spokesman for the Afghan Interior Ministry, said the explosion went off on Friday at the Khalifa Aga Guljan Mosque in western Kabul at about 2 p.m. local time. Hundreds of worshippers had gathered for prayers on the last Friday of Ramadan, and the mosque was packed. Wahid, an Afghan in his 30s, said he was home when he heard about the blast and rushed to the mosque right away. Knowing his brother was there, he recalled the scene of Mayhem, the screams and shouts for help. He helped carry the wounded to ambulance. Ambulances raced to the site, driving up to the end of a narrow street in an eastern neighborhood of Kabul to reach the mosque. A worker at another hospital said it received 49 wounded victims and 5 bodies. 10 of the patients were in critical conditions, with about 20 admitted to the burns unit. Said Fazil Agha, head of the mosque, said someone believed to be a suicidal bomber joined in the ceremony and detonated explosives. Reports say perpetrators have not yet been found but will be punished as soon as they are captured. And now let's remind you the top stars. International Workers' Day observed. Financial support to disadvantaged citizens. Turkish Foreign Minister meets Venezuelan President. At least 10 people killed in explosion at Kabul. That's all with the news for this evening. Thanks for watching and have a happy holiday.